Do you feel that you are reaching your peak or there is yet room for improvement?
I believe there's always room for improvement, and I'm never satisfied. I always try to be as best in shape as possible. So I think there's always room for improvement. Yes.
You are obviously the face of Baskonia. Do you feel that this team, this city, is like a destiny for you?
Yes, I feel like this is my second home, you know, and from day one, way they take me in this organization and the fans, it was something special, you know, and through the years, I think it also says a lot that I stay here. It's my 6th year. It says a lot that I really connected with this team, and this team and the organization and the fans really connected with me, and we have something special going on for sure.
For a player of Baskonia, it's tougher and more difficult to win a title than a player of, I don't know, Madrid or Barcelona. Other players, not as good as you are, can win titles without fighting so much.
It's what it takes. That's a challenge. I take it as a challenge. You know, it's so tough if you don't win it, but before that moment, it's so much fun. You know, for me, it's always been something. As of right now, you know, maybe in the future I will change my mentality a little bit. But as of right now, I would always like to be little underdog team and go against the
favorites.
Yeah, favorites, and try to beat them and win like this. Then be one of the guys in other teams. You know, no disrespect with anybody. You know, I respect everybody, but this is my mentality right now. And you say it's tough, but it's challenging, and I accept this challenge.
Is the NBA an old story for you, or you feel you have something to prove first of all to yourself and then to the best league in the world?
For me, as long as I play basketball, I think being in NBA will be something as a goal for me, but not only to be in NBA. You know, I want to play. I think it's all about the right time in the right place. You know, through my experience and through what I see, if you are a solid player in Euroleague and you are in the right team, you can play many minutes and you can put up the numbers. You know, and so I think I'm waiting to this opportunity, and if it comes, I'll take it. If not, I'm happy where I am.
Giannis won the MVP. Luka Doncic, the Gobert, the best defender. Did you see that coming? Europeans taking over the NBA? No.
I would not say taking over because it's a big statement, you know. But we are really getting better, and we are really getting much more respect from the American players and NBA and
organizations.
NBA, associations, you know, and. Because I think before it was like if one European player would go in NBA, oh, he needs time to adjust to this league, and he needs time to 1-2 years to, you know, like play in NBA. But now I think lots of players proved it that in the first year you can go and play there, and I think it's something great for young generations as well, that NBA teams can trust and be more aggressive to sign European players.
As a pro and your national team captain and leader, how do you feel that it's so complicated to being able to play for your national team, for example, at the Windows?
It's something that I would not like to talk about this now, because it's so many conflict of interests in this subject, you know, and I'm captain in my team, I'm captain here. Hopefully, only thing what I can say is that these two organizations will sit down and do something about it, because in the end of the day, players are who matters, and I think they need to start realizing this, and to do something step forward in terms of getting together and sit down and talk.
Europe and Greece, because of its location, are facing a huge and complicated issue with so many implications. I'm talking about the refugees, the immigrants. Do you believe that the Western world is really doing its best to solve that problem?
I would say it's always sad to see young people or any innocent people die, but I think right now I'm not in the position, and I don't have that much knowledge what's going on around the world that on this subject for me to go into it and make a statement, you know.
Your biggest dream on the court and at life?
Win as many titles I can on the court, I would say this, and off the court, just see my kids succeed. Anything they choose, just see them succeed. That's my dream. Family means everything for me. I think it's something that words cannot explain for me what family means. I'm a very religious guy. For me, the number one is God, and then family comes second. But I come from a big family, and when I say family, I don't only mean my mom, my dad, my sister, and I. I have many cousins, many nephews. With who I grew up from the day one, and I consider them as my brothers and sisters as well. And for me, the family is everything, And about the role, I'm enjoying right now the father role. I'm enjoying a lot. Yes.